Hey everybody, I am Ultra Tiger 0425, and this is part 2 to Xenoverse 2 gameplay story mode for your created character. Now, in the first part, definitely go check that out before you see this, because trust me, there is literally 30 plus minutes of information you have to see before you see this. Yeah, but going off of, if you just now got done watching the first one, you're on to the second one now. Let's go off of what just happened. At the end of the last one, I believe, Kami got the Dragon Balls together, summoned Shinron, and while after you and Nail ran off from fighting Frieza after he got into his first transformation, Frieza then goes back into his original state because you've done left, and he thinks he's killed you, or you're gone now. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my first form. Then, right after that, you get in your spaceship, Kami spaceship, because you don't want Frieza to trace you back to Earth, and you go off and get the Dragon Balls and get you and every other being except for Frieza and his henchmen back to Earth. Now you got you, yourself, and all the Namekians, and all that good stuff. So after all that's done, you're there, Kami's there, all the Cybermen are gone. The world's kind of getting back to peace. Frieza has no idea what just happened, and then this is what one of the actual henchmen scouters catch. It catches the sand, the little spaceship coming up and then disappearing like that. Then that sand then goes to the lab and reports this. Take an instant replay of it. They see the spaceship where it says Capsule Corp. They searched up on their search engine somehow on their supercomputer or whatever they got, and they see it comes from Earth, as they know. They call it E-Earth, and they go to Earth. They try to go to Earth, and it's like, okay, it will take about a year to get there, just like I was saying with the saying, Vegeta and all that. Now, Frieza's like, okay, go ahead and get the spaceships ready. I will be there to go get them, because the right after everybody leaves, the Dragon Balls from Namek also go with them because they have to be with Guru. So they got the Namekian Dragon Balls and the Shinron Dragon Balls. Now, after this, Kami Piccolo then fuses with Nail right afterwards, becoming Super Namekian. Just Super Namekian. And after all this is all done, Super Namekian, I'm going to just call him Super Piccolo in this case. I'm going to call him Super Piccolo. Super Piccolo then senses Frieza. It's like, okay, well, wow, Frieza's getting here. He's coming here now. He sensed you coming back to Earth, or found out you're coming back to Earth now. He will be here, estimated, blah, 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 time. Now, you're like, okay, I need to train, because Frieza apparently has transformations under his belt, and he's ready to fight. He then says this, okay, there's a way you can get stronger within the year he's going to be here. And he goes back to where he put Raditz and all of them in what is the hyperbolic time chamber. And you gotta think, with all the muscle to get the Namek, training on Namek in between fighting the Doria, Zarbon, and then Frieza getting the Dragon Balls, taking all that, you think they'd be dead for how long they would be in the thing, but no, there's actually a kind of a switch in this, my series. There is, Kami sends them in there, and he slows down time. Like, he makes it where it's like a day outside the day inside the hyperbolic time chamber, and then he puts you into the hyperbolic time chamber with the 4. You beat it. If you, like I said, go check out the first one. You haven't seen it so far, and You know, you have Raditz. They're all like, "What the crap, man? You throw us in here after you beat us. Like, what's going on?" You say, "Okay, Frieza's doing this, this, and this." Like, and then Vegeta like, "Okay, you found Frieza. Okay, let's get stronger. Let's kill him." That's the only motive Vegeta has at that point. And it's like, okay, let's get straight forward into it. Now, this is where your next few battles go into the game. Like I said in the last video, you have more. You have more battles, and I will be discussing what the battles will be and who you will be fighting against. Now, the next couple battles, you'll be going one-on-one with Kakarot, aka Goku, Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta, and that'd be it for about Time Chamber. Your character get an upgrade, increase, and all that. I didn't discuss the upgrades and increases in the last video, but like I said, this video is kind of more to the creators of the next game, so it's kind of their thing to discuss or talk about what the upgrades will be. I don't have I don't mind the upgrade they did on Xenoverse 1, so if they can keep that, I could really care less, but I would appreciate if they did and not do some crappy system of upgrading the characters. So yeah. But yeah, your character gets an upgrade, you get an increase, and a year goes by will be considered 1 day. And yeah, you get out the hyperbolic time chair. It's like, okay, I'm stronger now. In this case, also Nappa, Raditz, and all of them stronger now. And you are now ready to fight Frieza. Frieza then finally arrives. Tien, Yamcha, Master Roshi. With the Dragon Balls, you got with Purunga. You also wish back Chiaotzu and Krillin, because remember 6 months is all the Namekian Dragon Balls need. And like I said, it would take a year for Frieza to get there, so a big 1 year time skip. All this stuff happens, and now this is where, if you watch the first one, I said Resurrection F will not be discussed in this, because this thing I'm about to talk about right now. Now, because the whole Frieza battle with the henchmen versus the Earthlings in the Resurrection F, this is what's about to happen. This is the Frieza battle 2, the Frieza arc number 2, and now in this one, you get to fight Frieza and all that good stuff. Now Frieza finally arrives on Earth. You got done your final bit of training with everybody, and your character's now at the very top of the box. Not the highest you ever go in the game, but you're pretty up there. And like I said, now with everybody there, it's going to be them versus the henchmen. And with what happens is, if you remember from Resurrection F, the Frieza soldier who was there with Frieza, Torbay and Tagoma, I think, or whatever their name was, they're not there. At this point, they're not there. So it's just them, and there's actually, you know, the Frieza soldier who fought Piccolo, who's really strong, and even beat Piccolo, kills Raditz and Nappa. They're finally gone. They are, at this point, gone. Like, legit, they're gone. Now you have Kakarot and Vegeta. Now, going back to Goku and Vegeta, this is where things come to be how they actually are, with Vegeta changing his mind and Kakarot losing his Saiyan deadly like mental state. And this is what happens during the fight with Frieza. It's a 3v1. You in a battle with Frieza, with Kakarot and Vegeta helping you fight Frieza. Now what happens is they'll go to a cutscene in the game where Frieza will blast Goku in the head, giving him that thing what happened in Dragon Ball when he bumps his head and all that stuff. And Vegeta, after helping partner up with you, he has a change of heart slowly. Like, he slowly has a change of heart. And now that you're actually helping him reach his goal of defeating Frieza, he kind of appreciates that and comes to respect you, and he becomes more of a good guy, like what happened in Dragon Ball Z. So yeah. Now, later on, you defeat Frieza. That's your next battle in the game. You fight him, and you fight him in his first form. That would be one battle. Then you fight his final form. And this is where things gets difficult. Now you have to fight Frieza. Now he's in his final form. Your power level's pretty up there because of the hyperbolic time chamber and the training after that. And so are Goku and Vegeta. They cannot go Super Saiyan, But Vegeta, you know him. Frieza beats up both Vegeta and Goku, and they both get back up with the Zenkai boost. Um, Even the Super Namekian, Nail, Piccolo, and Kami all try to fight Frieza too, but Frieza, in his final form, beats them all. They all get back up, and you're still with every bit of power you have. You're fighting Frieza. And now this is where the battle hits epic conclusion. The Frieza henchmen are all down, and now everybody's exhausted, but they have a bit of energy left. You have to beat Frieza. Frieza slowly increasing his power. You hit him with huge blasts like you did on Namek, and then you ask for everybody with your mental, like telekinesis, like I said in the last video. You're asking everybody for your power, just like how Goku did versus Broly. You're asking everybody for their power. Everybody gives you their power, and then you increase your power level, and your power level spikes right up, and it's high enough to reach Frieza, and you fight Frieza for the last battle. He goes full power, 100%. Somehow, the power level is so different. I'm not going to discuss how your character wins, but you go and you beat Frieza for the last battle of the Frieza Arc 2. And that concludes the for Frieza part of the game. Now, this is now going to the androids. Goku, just like I said, this is where things started to get the way they're supposed to get. Goku later on in the 3-year time skip from being Frieza to, they of course fight Garlic Jr. You fight Garlic Jr., you beat him, no sweat. That was not even really a thing. You may in the game fight him. I don't know. You do all that stuff. Now, Goku meets Chi-Chi. They have Gohan. Those kind of really late. They end up having Gohan. And Gohan is about 2 in the Cell arc. And, yeah. Now what happens in this, Cell arc, I mean the Android Saga. Android Saga, the Android 19 and 18 are there. Not 19 and 18. 19 and Dr. Gero are there. And you, all over the 3, you trained with Vegeta, Goku, and Dr. Gero, not Dr. Gero, the Super Namekian Piccolo. And you are all very strong at this point. Vegeta's power level is near the amount you would really need to be Super Saiyan. Same thing goes for Goku, and Super Namekian Piccolo is really strong as well. And you're all upgraded up there. And at this point, you are now able to fight Dr. Gero. You have a super huge power increase and all that good stuff. Now, you have now, you can fight the androids 19 and 20. This is where the next battle comes into play. Of course, everything what happened in Dragon Ball Z actually happens here now. Yamcha, gets beat up, you come there, everything happens like that now. And you go fight Dr. Gero in 19 somewhere else. Unlike Goku, you don't get poisoned and all that stupid stuff that happened. So yeah. You just go, you fight 19, and you have a struggle. Vegeta's also there. He's also with the Hyperbolic Time Chamber train with Goku. And what happens is mid-battle, Vegeta and Goku both go Super Saiyan. And Goku, with them both going Super Saiyan, you beat Gero and you beat 19. With 18 and 17 now. Same thing happened in Dragon Ball Z happens here. So Dr. Gero somehow made it to the lab, opened 18 and 17's capsules, and they open up 16's eventually, and that happens. And you beat those two in 2 different separate battles. And then here comes these, I want to say Cell arc, kind of. Now, 18 or 17, you go, you fight them on the side street, or wherever Vegeta fought 18. And all that stuff happens. But you gotta remember, Vegeta is a lot weaker because of his ability to finally get stronger in the series, and with only the 3 years giving him the potential to go Super Saiyan. So yeah, So his Super Saiyan state's a lot weaker, and same thing goes for Goku. And Tien, and they're all there. I mean, like the whole Z Squad, they're all there. They all try to fight the androids, and they all lost. And your character kind of gives them a match. You give them a pretty good, one-on-one, and you go back. Now, when you go back, you give everybody a sense of being. They all heal up, and they're now, for the reason why for the androids. You're like, well, the only reason why the androids are there in the first place is because Goku and Dragon Ball beat the Red Army. They have a different idea now. They have a different motive. The motive now, Dr. Dro, is for world domination. And the only reason why they wanted to kill Goku in the first place is because Goku was the only person at the time in Dragon Ball getting in their way of world domination. Android 17 and 18, programmed to follow Dr. Dro's commands of trying to get world domination. And in that, kill whoever is the strongest. In this case, it's your character. You go off and you train the hyperbolic time chamber by yourself and all that. Now, here comes future Trunks. He is a lot more late than he is, but he eventually gets there. This time not to give Goku the cure. He's there to help you, because in his timeline, it's him and Gohan again. And eventually Vegeta meets Bulma, and that happens. So in this case, Trunks and Gohan are the same age, just about. They're about the same age. And so yeah, that happens. And in the future, Trunks and Gohan, same age, same crap goes on there. So yeah, that happens eventually. Trunks comes back, he becomes Super Saiyan, helps you out a little, and now you go with Hyperbolic Time Chamber with Trunks, you train with him, that's another battle you have in the game, and that's it. You will now eventually go and fight Cell, not Cell, but the Android 1817. You go, and before you get there, you train the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and Cell comes. So now is after 1817, and then no one is even aware of the existence of Cell. And before you even know it, he already absorbs 18 and 17. So there's no extra climatic Vegeta goes Super Vegeta, and all that unnecessary bullcrap. He is just straight perfect form. And you go there, and it's like, holy crap, Cell just... Whoever this person just absorbed them, and now he's super duper strong. Now you have Vegeta Super Saiyan, Trunks Super Saiyan, Goku Super Saiyan, and you all fighting Cell. Tien eventually shows up, and everything goes out of hand. You eventually fight Cell, and you and of course lose. And yeah. Now this is where, with Dende in the series, Goku finds Dende and gets the Dragon Balls on Earth redone because of the fusion with Nail, and all that kind of changed up the Dragon Balls a little. Now you got all that stuff all situated. Now Cell is up there, and Dende got the Dragon Balls all fixed. Now Krillin, of course, having affection for 18, because the same thing happened on the road. 18 kissing Krillin was still a thing. And he felt bad for 18 and 17, and so of course that thing happened. They had their two wishes. Their one wish was after they beated Cell. Of course, the Cell games happen. You fight Cell. Everything happens with how it happened, and the way you beated Cell is Cell goes for a perfect Kamehameha, and you, Vegeta, all that like they did against Broly, do like a quadruple blast to fight Cell with, and you give it your all, and bam, alright, you beat Cell. And then that's the end of the Cell saga, and now you go with the Dragon Balls. Your first wish is to get 17 and 18, get their bombs out the chest, like remember, because they can become Earthlings. And your next wish, this is very important, is that your character can now be the not the god, but the main protector of Earth. Now that Super Namekian and Piccolo kind of retired from that position at that time, after beating Cell, because it's like after that's like there's who else is there to really fight? And then now it's just all you as the protector of Earth. You have that huge power boost from Shinron. You got the most almighty character. Of course, Vegeta and Goku trains Gohan for the next 7 to 10 years. And then the Buu saga happens. But, before the Buu saga comes, of course, Broly. I was not going to forget Broly, as well. I actually mentioned him a few times. Broly, you have that one epic conclusive fight with him, and yeah, the way this all happens is, except for Goku, remember, is still born on the same thing as Broly. Though he did not go to Earth, he still was born the same day as Broly. So Broly still has that hatred for Goku. Doesn't matter if he was sent to Earth or Yarzad or whatever it's called, or if he was sent to Namek. Broly still hates Goku, and of course, Goku does not have that certain connection with King Kai. King Kai won't even be mentioned in this until like the Buu saga, really. And and you know, all that stuff. Goku trains and eventually becomes Super Saiyan 2. Well, not before the Broly fight, but Broly fight, you go to there's someone destroying the universes and the galaxies, and except for this time, Broly actually comes to Earth like in Broly the Second Coming. And Goku, Super Saiyan, Vegeta, Trunks, and just like Goten, Gohan becomes a Super Saiyan at an early age, like around 10. Now, Broly, the whole Broly thing was like a year, was probably like that, about a good year before the Buu saga. So, yeah, he's around 10 or 9 or 8, and he's a Super Saiyan. That's all you gotta know. And they all try fighting Broly, and that doesn't happen. Piccolo shows up, and he can't do it. Then your character steps up for the last bit of it, and then you fight. You duke it out with Broly as with all that power you got from Shinron, and with years worth of training behind that, you end up eventually beating Broly, but is in another battle. Now, going on to the next one. This is where you go to the Buu saga. The Buu saga gets really, really hard. Now, with Broly defeated and all that stuff done, that is, you are now having a huge boost of power. Eventually, in that 1 year, Vegeta hasn't learned Super Saiyan 2 yet, but Goku does, and Gohan not yet earning it. And this is where things get kind of cool for your main character. Like I said, your character is an Earthling. If I mentioned that last one, like I said, if you're still watching this part 2 by now and you haven't checked out part 1, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta check out part 1 to even understand any of this before you even get into this point of this video. This has been going on for 23 minutes now. So yeah. Yeah, now you got the Buu saga. The Buu saga, you are now, of course, stronger. You have trained the hyperbolic time chamber multiple times. You have been here, and here. Goku stronger, Vegeta stronger. Trunks eventually leaves after the fight with Broly, and then all that stuff happens. All that good stuff happens. Goten is eventually born, and all that good stuff. Trunks, like Kid Trunks at this time, though I said Kid Trunks is the same age as Gohan, Trunks didn't even really get into fighting until after the Broly fight, just to let y'all know, Kid Trunks. And then it wasn't until right when the Buu saga started, he became a Super Saiyan 2. So Gohan and Goten was just born. So Kid Trunks and Goten are way age spread out. So this is more focused on Gohan and Trunks. Now, you're gotta be thinking, with character selection in this game, it's gonna be really complicated with, like, a Saiyan Goku and all that. They will actually, I hope, they have a section for the actual story mode characters and the actual characters to the game. And they will have 2 different career modes, like I said in my wishlist video for Xenoverse. They will have a career mode, like the base story mode, and your created character story mode. So yeah, just letting y'all know with the whole character selection, they gonna be thinking it's it's crazy, what the crap's going on. Alright, now Majin Buu eventually comes. I have a very bad memory of the Buu Saga because I don't have anything related to the Buu Saga except for the couple CDs from the Fusion Reborn saga. And not Fusion Reborn, but Fusion Saga. Yeah. Now, eventually, now this is where things get weird. It's like, okay, now, but Goten's so like young. How is this gonna work out with Gotenks? Now there will be a fusion with Gohan and Trunks. Gotta remember with Gotenks' name, Goten and Gohan, same base name for Gotenks. The name will still be Gotenks. Well, no, hold up. We'll Gohan and Goten. It's just still called Gotenks. It's still gonna be Gotenks. Or it's still called Gotenks, but it will look a little bit different. But yeah, now you have Gohan and you have Trunks and you have all this stuff going on. Goten's a baby, about a year or 2 year old, 1 or 2 years old, and all this stuff is going on eventually. There's no Great Saiyaman yet. And the next part to this, I don't know if I should make a part 3 to this video. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. But this will eventually, apparently, will be a lot longer than the part 1. If you're watching this, you can obviously see if it is or not. Alright, now you get into the Buu Saga. Now, Majin Buu comes, and there's Goku Super Saiyan 2. There's a Majin Vegeta. All that stuff still happens. Now, it's your character fighting Majin Buu while Super Saiyan 2, Goku Super Saiyan 2, Majin and Vegeta duke it out. And stuff like that happens because now in this case is Majin Vegeta fights Goku in the Buu Saga because he lost to him on Earth, and that hatred comes back. But in this case, it's Goku trying to stop Vegeta from killing everybody because he's being controlled. He's being mind controlled by Babidi. So it's two different things going on here from Dragon Ball Z, the actual thing in the game here. And now with them fighting, like I said, it makes Majin Buu even more stronger. And now you fight and you defeat Majin Buu, of course, but then, like I said, pure evil Buu somehow meets Buu after the fight. You think you beat Majin Buu, but you really don't. Super Buu is created, now you also fight him. Then Gotenks is born. You fight Super Buu with Gotenks, and then Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's actual thing now because he's out of the Majin. And with the Dragon Balls, they wish back Vegeta and all that. Goku reveals that he is Super Saiyan 3 because this time he doesn't go to King Ka's planet and train because Super Saiyan 3. He just became a Super Saiyan 3 on his own, and stuff like that happens. And Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, there's Gotenks. Gotenks doesn't go Super Saiyan 3 in this one, he only goes Super Saiyan 1 because they're not as strong to become Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks at this point, but they do later on when you fight Kid Buu, because in this case, Gotenks actually goes with you on King Supreme Kai's planet. Now going to the Kais, like I said, King Kai will not be mentioned until later on. With Vegeta dead and coming back, and the Kais get involved with the whole Majin Buu thing. The Kais all come together and help. Now King Kai is there with all of them, and with Tien and all of them dying, they all go to King Kai's planet at that point because Super Namekian Piccolo, though he retired from being the protector of Earth, he is still a fighter. He is still a Z warrior. And he sends them all to King Kai's planet. And they train with him. Same thing, but Vegeta also trained with him. And King Kai's now an official character. Again, then there's Fusion. There's a Vegito. And you have Vegito and you. Gotenks gets absorbed by Super Buu, of course, and then all this stuff happens. It's you and Vegito fighting against Super Buu. Gotenks absorbed, and you eventually go inside of his stomach or do whatever they did in Dragon Ball Z. and take Super Buu out, and he becomes Kid Buu. Kid Buu destroys the planet. Super Saiyan. There's a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2, and they're all on Supreme Kai's planet. The Dragon Balls eventually wish back everybody from Namek, the Namek Dragon Balls, or because you gotta remember, Namek was not destroyed in the Frieza arc. They simply just left Namek. They didn't destroy it. They didn't really need to destroy it. So yeah, they used the Namek Dragon Balls to help you. They revive everybody on Earth who was destroyed with Kid Buu blowing up the planet and stuff like that. Now, now this is where things get interesting. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta are fighting, and you meet Elder Kai. How? Your character eventually pulls out the Z Sword, and you're like the ultimate Gohan. Now your character gets the Mystic form. You finally get the Mystic form for your Earthling character, and you then become the strongest character. You become extremely strong, and you go and Elder Kai gives you the power that you need, and then you go and you fight Kid Buu. You get done with Kid Buu, you destroy him, and Goku doesn't use the Spirit Bomb. Like I said, Goku never learned the Spirit Bomb, but he did learn Kamehameha, like I said, in the 3-year training back with Cell. Though I didn't mention this, he did end up eventually meeting Master Roshi, learning the Kamehameha, but he didn't learn the Kaioken nor the Spirit Bomb because he never met King Kai and never died and went to his planet. Though he knows who King Kai is at this point. So yeah. Then you defeat Buu and things go back to normal. Now the time skip is a lot longer. Why? Because Gohan needs to get older, Goten needs to get older, Trunks needs to get older, and stuff needs to happen. So the time skip's about a good 7 years. And Trunks is about 17, Gohan's about 18, 19, and Goten's about 11 or 12. About 9 or 10. And your character's a lot older, Vegeta, Goku, all that. Now this is where we get the tournament, the world tournament. Goku fights in it, Vegeta fights in it. They meet Oob, because Goku, with his lightheartedness, like fully gained, he actually wishes for Buu to be. No, your main character wished for Buu to be like that, and that happens. Goku eventually meets Oob, and now you go take Oob and you train with him. Blah 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 blah. Though he's not in Resurrection, Battle of Gods for some reason that I don't get, because it's apparently in between the world tournament that I don't really get either. But like I said, the time skip and all that, you eventually the God of Destruction happens. He finds out someone beats Frieza. It's some random Earthling who, like the protector of Earth and the god of Earth, simply is defeated Frieza. And he's like, oh, so now there's a god of humans. In this case, you're not actually the god of humans. You're just the guardian of humans. So you're really kind of like the new Kami, but yet you don't have that godlike power. You are not immortal yet. Now, Beerus gets there, and you are now this is where you actually meet King Kai, and your character, not Goku, but your character, actually fights and trains with King Kai and the other Kais, and eventually you hear about Beerus. Beerus eventually goes on King Kai's planet, and you fight Beerus. Then Beerus beats you. Then he goes on Earth saying that I want the god of humans. Instead of the Super Saiyan god, he wants the god of humans. Now, he wants the true god. Then Tien and Yamcha all step up, but they all get defeated within a matter of seconds. He's like, okay, I'm going to destroy the Earth. The true god of this planet is not here. And then, just like with Super Saiyan God, you get there, because King Kai Actually, if you actually heard of this, King Kai actually has instant transmission. He never taught Goku that ability. I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all didn't know that already, King Kai actually does know instant transmission, and he sends your character back to Earth. And in the Mecha time before Beerus blows everything up, you get the Dragon Balls, and then you go save everybody. And the Dragon Ball in general says, yes, you can become a god. This is the only way you can. You absorb every ounce, not every ounce, but the strength of Earth itself, and become the god of Earth, aka, the god of Earth, the god of humans. And your character does that, and you get this huge power up to be a god, a god, and Goku, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta. There's Gotenks, of course, and then Gotenks at this point actually can do Super Saiyan 3, and you fight Beerus, and then Beerus defeats them, and then you come out as a super flared up god, and you are almighty, all powerful, all this, and this. Now, this is where things kind of end. You fight against Beerus, and you eventually go and you fight him to your fullest extent. You go full power. You take his huge orb like Goku did, and that's the end of it. And that will end your created character story mode. But you're like, what happened to Dragon Ball Super? You're not going to include it? No, because like I said, I want there to be both a story mode and a created I almost said created superstar. Like I'll say like Super WWE 2K. Never mind. Hold up. The created character, and a regular story mode. And with regular story mode, that will include Dragon Ball Super characters. All created character mode is, in my eyes, is your character playing out the lives of Goku and all of them. And that concludes it for Xenoverse number 2, created character mode. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you took notes on this. Altogether, this came out to be about an hour plus combined video. Though I won't combine these into one video. I will have a part 1 and a part 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Put a comment section down below what you want to see next. If you want to have me talk about what I would like to see for story mode or any other thing Dragon Ball Z, really put in the discussion box or my comment section. I am Ultra Tiger 0425, aka Brandon White, aka Young Bam. I will hope to do some videos either tomorrow, and I won't be able to make videos for a while because my mom's getting induced on Tuesday, so I'll be at the hospital for a couple days. I don't know if I can upload videos at the hospital or not. So yeah, have a wonderful day, and peace, man. Woo!